ioEther. I got this.
Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. So as you can see, this is Radfort. It is Batchat, a tier 10 game on Malinovka, otherwise known as Kampanovka, which we're going to see a little bit of that today. So before we get into the game, I am sorry that I haven't been able to put up as many videos as I wanted. I haven't done a video in a while, actually. And that's because of my work schedule. I've been working 60 to 70 hours, and between that and sleeping and then talking to my fiance and doing things like eating, which are really important, I've been told, there just hasn't been time for anything else. And I'm really sorry for that. I do want to start putting up more videos. This week should be a lighter week, so should be able to record a bunch and put them out every other day for the next little bit. And then I'm not streaming anyway. And I feel like there's something else I need to say, but I don't remember what it was. So, whatever, right? Nice spot Radfort has here, and he's going to be trying to snipe at this JPan 3-100. He's already got spine damage on it. He tracks it in place, and you'd think with all these tanks still at base, something would do more damage to it. But it doesn't really look like it, does it? As he can continue to bounce shots off it. Weird. Maybe if he aimed these shots a little better, that would do it, but every shot is just bouncing off, and that's kind of unfortunate, but oh well. Not much can be done about that. And so, yeah. Now the team is starting to move out and up this hill. And looks like he's reloading before he starts to push up the road. Now if he finds an enemy along here, he's gonna have yes, we're gonna have problems. Oh, and fixed, and then into the drink. Well, that was a good game. No, he's alive. Well played. Most people die in that kind of situation. He still might. He's getting shot by a CDC, fires one into the dirt, and now he's probably going to aggress onto the CDC as soon as he gets an opportunity. Letting the CDC shoot him one more time, and then he's just going to push into this guy. Take one. I think he took one more shell from the CDC right there. That doesn't really matter. Ooh, I think. Never mind. Doesn't really matter. Now he is poor CDC. Tier 8 versus Tier 10. Tier 10 is always going to win in a straight-up fight, which is what that CDC basically did, because of the fact that he didn't pull us into their team or anything like that. He just died in place. So yeah. Nice lights on the Cam Panzer, and hopefully somebody can do something better. Artillery takes him out. Cool. And now our team is getting to the hill, but because they're so late in doing so, the enemy heavies should be up on top of that hill already. Oh, look at that! Somebody else tried to pull his mover and failed, and unfortunately that means our IS-3 drowned for no particularly good reason. As Radfort pushes up here and tries to get eyes on this J Panther again. But no such luck. We do have a T-49 stringing around the middle, and there's a ton of tanks up on this hill. But we have the support that this shouldn't be a horrible fight as long as we can pull them over, and not get hit too much by artillery. That is going to be the main thing. Now, for anyone who's wondering why my camera has changed location for this game, that's because the chat gets pretty toxic, and honestly, you don't want to read it. And so I put the camera in a position where hopefully it covers most of the chat without being just, oh, this is not gonna end well. One shot into him, yep, and what? Which I'm sure is the same thing the T-49 is saying. Wait, what? So he must have barely missed over our shoulder then. Yeah, that, you can see the stream of the bullet. Wait, what? I'm trying to find the tracer. Yeah, so you can see it there. Wait, did that go under us? No, it looks like it passed by the front of our tank by millimeters. Wow. Oh no, there it is. It's passing over the front of the tank. Yeah. Good lord. Either way, that shot though. Look at that. Whizzing by the tank. A few centimeters lower and that would have been bad. It probably wouldn't have misspelled our death, but it would have been bad. I'm finishing off the stunned T-49 before he can figure out what just happened. As Radford types lol in chat because, well, that was hilarious and very sudden. Wow. I still haven't been able to find this JPEG, and I think at this point in time, Radford should be reloading. He's backing off substantially. He's trying to relocate and find another bush where he can light stuff. But because of the fact that he's backed off so far, he might as well have reloaded during this time. He'd be reloaded by now, or pretty close to reload by now, and still haven't found the J Panther. So, anyways, that's one of the mistakes I'm going to count against him. Is this period of time should have been spent reloading, and then he would have had 3 or 5 shells in the drum instead of 3. What is our object doing? Now this is our platoon mate, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that he knows what he's doing. But he is insanely deep into the enemy base. Oh, it looks like he's just doing a face plant into artillery. He kills artillery. Is he going to do more, or is he just going to die out there? As we jump into fixed scan mode, we can see we put 3 shells into this grill. Oh, beautiful. Perfect amount to finish off the grill and secure that. I mean, if we had 2 more shells, it wouldn't have really done anything in that position. So overall, it looks like the mistake we made earlier didn't actually affect it anyway. But our object went forward, trading himself for a grill and a bat chat. It might be worth it. But you could have accomplished the similar things by just sticking around here and lighting them. But oh well, he was determined to run in there and you know, kill the artillery. So that's what he did. I don't think it was worth it. I don't think that was a good trade. I don't think that any of you should ever do that. Pershing over there. Come on, can we get a nice shot on the Pershing? Yeah. Back up to take that shot at whatever you're shooting at. Yeah. Beautiful shot into the Pershing, who was almost in cover and then decided to not be in cover. Thankfully. WoT. So now we know the J Panther is somewhere over here-ish. Ooh, that's a... Oh, come on. We only need... Well, now we need 1 shell into him. Our average damage is 390. He had 360 health. But we couldn't kill him. Okay, whatever. Reloading the heat because he's expecting to find the JPEG sometime soon. There's also a Type 4, an E4, or sorry, a Type 5 heavy, an E4, and an E100 lurking around here. All of them have fairly sturdy armor. So whatever we find first is probably going to need some heat to pen it. Unless, of course, we find the Roomba or the IS-3, which don't need any heat at all, but whatever. Come on, somebody's gotta move. Like, at some point we have to spot something, right? Oh, there's the Type 5. So he's making a charge for artillery, but our arty is been intelligent. Instead of staying here the entire game, he has moved himself down to H1 where he knows he's safe. He's got enough friendly... What? Wait, what? Why is there an IS-3 there? Well, that's a dumb spot for an IS-3. Okay, just don't shoot into his tracks and everything. No, don't shoot into his tracks. Don't. Okay, you got lucky. Don't shoot into his track. He's dead. Okay. You're loading heat, Radford. Heat and tracks don't go together. Please don't fire heat into tracks, okay? I cry at the idea of firing heat from a bad chat into an IS-3. Anyways, whatever. Doesn't matter. What matters is, oh, we're being kept. That's what matters. So, could be the Type 4 or Type 5, I guess, or the E100. Oh, well, there's the E100. That snapshot, though. Wow. Wait, what does he get written on? I can't see. I can't read it. I think it's for the France something. Great. Well, we took a snapshot from an E100. Oh, good lord. That was a bit closer than we wanted it to be. Aiming for the little turret up on top. He puts one shell in. And... nope. Great. Okay. So now we're in a sticky situation. We have only 8 rounds left. That is not even 2 full clips. It's a clip and a half, more or less. And there's still 4 enemy tanks left on the board. Now, there's 4 friendly tanks, too. And we do have the Conqueror in the ultimate position down here, where he's not going to get lit by anybody. Just making sure I am still in the fixed camera mode, so we can see what Radford's looking at. I'm not certain this is the best. Oh, I see. He's trying to get up here and so he can spot things. Well, that's cool. I get that. And the E4 has stopped capping. I wonder if he's pushing forward or falling back. The team in I-5 is close to the US. I'm sorry. We should be able to see that in a little bit. Oh, there's the there's the E4, and the JPEG got lit by the Jag Dagger. So basically, everybody is everywhere. Ooh, nice shot into the E4. Unfortunately, leaving him on only 134 health and not able to get the second shot off into killing him. Only 7 shells left in the tank. And we don't have the ability to get hit by anybody. An HE round from any of the tanks left in this game will kill us. Period. End of story. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Oh, don't fire. That's a bad blind shot to take. I understand what he was trying for, but when you only have 6 shells, sorry, hit 7 at the time. When you only have 7 shells left in your tank, blind shots are not worth taking. I understand why he took it, but it didn't really help. Because I'm 90% certain that missed. It went too low and forward. The J Panther doesn't move that fast. Or J Panzer E100 doesn't move that fast. Anyways, so now it's 3 versus 2. Oh, but he gets lit. We are in the process of reloading because there's only 5 shells left in the tank. Might as well have all 5 on hand at one time. And they're giving us enough time to reload. And... yes! Beautiful. Oh! That's where the Roomba is. That's snapshot, though. Wow. So, if for those of you who've been paying attention on the minimap, when the J Panther E100 was running along here, the Roomba was actually lit. And so Radford just didn't see that. That's why I didn't say anything about it, because But yeah, it was lit for several seconds, so that's how we got lit as soon as we fired and killed the Japan 3100. But yeah, saving the Conqueror. Oh, that is probably going to pay off dividends later on. So, 6 kills. The Conqueror's got 2. This is down to a game with an E100. But you gotta wonder where the E100 is. Now, I'm gonna pause for a couple seconds as we're gonna talk about some stuff. If the E100 is smart, he'll come up this side so that the Conqueror is having to shoot over top of the buildings to hit him. There's been enough. Maybe not. I'd say it's possible that the E100 thinks that the Conqueror is still in this jungle, except for the fact that they pushed down here, and the E4, I assume, pushed around here. That's how he got into the cap circle without being lit. So they should know that the Conqueror isn't anywhere on this side of the map. Thus, he has to be on this side of the map somewhere. And so the E100 should push up to this side of the building to avoid the Conqueror. And if he does that, then it's going to be an interesting proposition trying to take him down. And we only have 3 shells. I don't know how much health he's on, but if he's on anything more than 1200, we have serious issues. Okay. Radford. Oh. Well, good news. He's on the right side of the building for the artillery. Bad news. He's got more health than we can kill. The shots in this game. That was fired through that window. There's a window over there. I guess there you go. It was fired through this window, through the wall, through the doorway, into only our drive wheel. If that had hit anything other than just the drive wheel of the tank, we wouldn't be here anymore. If that had been an HE shell, which honestly it should have been, knowing the E100 knowing that he was fighting 2 lightly armored tanks, if that had been an HE shell, we'd be dead. This game would be over. Oh well, now we're gonna keep playing cat and mouse while the E100 reloads. Or not. Or the E100 can give us his drive wheel and then drive out into death. He got hit by the Conqueror about or just after he fired his shot that knocked our drive wheel off, but then with only 400 health, he rolled around into the side of a bat chat. Like, you don't understand this game sometimes. Ace Tanker, Spotter, Bruiser, Duelist, and Fire for Effect. Of course, snagging himself the top gun so close to the Radley Walters, but not quite there. Look at that. That was an awesome game. He bounced, or it was a non-penetrating shot from the E100 that just blew his tracks off. That poor guy. Oops, that was the wrong thing. But there we go. I'll show you the rest of those stats in a second. That enemy 100 carried the game for his team. Unfortunately for him, Radford carried harder. But you can tell the difference between health on the teams. The fact that Radford and our E100 both did in excess of 5,000 damage. Whereas the enemy E100 only did 6,500. So that means they had a bunch more heavy tanks than we did. We had a bunch more medium tanks, not nearly the health pool, and yet we still came out ahead. So it doesn't necessarily matter how much health you're dealing with. If it's not used effectively, it's not going to do a whole lot. Good lord, that spotting damage. 4,000 spotting damage, almost 6,000 actual damage. And 19 of his 28 shells connected with the targets. Wow. That was well played and well done. That was a good game. And he made money in a tier 10, firing all of his heat. He still made money. Granted, it's a premium account. Thank you so much, Radford, for saying this in. Thank you all for watching. And I'm sorry, I don't know when the next video will be released, but hopefully tomorrow or the next day. In the meantime, I will be doing streams every time I get the chance to. Have a great night, all. This is ioEther out.